Just tying back to the point that you were making earlier, salespeople aren't tuned to abide by the process, but some of the process comes naturally and gets built in. How did that begin to shape up in a constructive way?
You have to have process because you have to have a scalable way of getting your solutions out the door for your customers. And I make that comment a little bit tongue in cheek that salespeople aren't great at process. There's probably some salespeople that I offend by saying that. But when I say that, it's true because salespeople have to, or I would say, get to live on the outside of an organization. They have to live out there in the wild where the customers are, where there is no process. And actually, when you think about it, another thing that we talk a lot about when we think about our go-to-market effort is we want to wrap our business and our process around the customer. And like getting enterprise B2B sales deals done is we bring a customer to Flex, and it's really all about what's more important is the customer's process and how they buy is really the more important thing. So we have to figure out how to wrap our team and our people and our process around how the customer behaves. And so a salesperson has to be malleable and creative and inventive with regard to process and bringing Flex to the table for that customer in a way that is going to get the deal done for the customer. It's really not about Flex's process. It's about the client's process. Like, how do they buy? And so that's why salespeople sometimes get a bad rap for not being process oriented, but really they're just trying to present the best view of our business to that customer, which sometimes requires that we have to be a little bit malleable with our approach and our process. You have to have internal process, at least as a benchmark, because you can't just be randomizing everybody on the team all day, every day. That just doesn't scale, right? So we have an internal process too, but what we try to do is tune the process to be adaptive to the way that our customers buy, which means, to get very specific, there's multiple aspects of developing a solution for a customer. You have to develop an understanding of the operational scope or the operational profile. So that's understanding things like inbound and outbound volumes and inventory on hand. Then you've got another work stream, which is the technical integration between our tech stack and the customer's shopping cart of their ERP. Then you've got a legal track, which can sometimes be a really long, arduous process, especially with big enterprise companies. Then you've got the network development sourcing effort, where we source warehouse partners that we bring to the table as part of our solution for that customer. What we've tried to do is set up our process in a way that these different work streams that all have to be complete to get a deal done can happen at different points in time, can run concurrently, and we try not to bog one aspect of the process down because we haven't started or completed a different aspect of the process. It's a non-linear motion, right? Sometimes it is, and we love it when it is, and everything just flows in a linear fashion. But the reality is, more often than not, that the deals are messy and they don't follow a set deal flow. So we've tried to set our process up in a way that is supportive of that and adaptable to the way that our customers and their businesses work and the way that they buy and the circumstances that they're in.